we will not be seeing Fabricio Verdum fight Cain Velasquez. And I believe that's been confirmed now by the UFC.
Correct. And it's sad, because a whole bunch of idiot, decided to do certain things in the sport, and the whole thing is everybody thought it was just the only commission. I don't think this is now. This is something really really upset me a lot because now Fabricio Verdum and his family didn't get to have good Christmas. He doesn't get to make money. He doesn't, he spent 40, 50 grand on his training camp. This guy's really spent a lot of money on the training camp. And now because one interview, this whole fight, because Cain Velasquez, listen to me, Cain Velasquez is healthy. I have nothing against Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez is a nice guy. But for everybody to know, if everybody think this fight didn't happen because just the commission didn't think it's fit, you're wrong.
Why else didn't it happen?
Okay. Normally, when a fight is gonna fall off, the UFC it's a machine. The UFC will call the commission, will call the doctor, will call me, will call Fabricio Verdum. This time was different. I was the one who was calling me and Javier Mendez. Cain Velasquez have some idiot managing him. You know what I'm saying? This guys didn't even call the commission, didn't call the UFC, nothing. And me and Javier was like, what's going on here? I was calling the UFC, hey, we don't know what's going on. I was calling Mick like, I have no idea. It's the commission decision. And talked to Dana. I said, hey, I don't know. It's the commission decision. I was like, in my mind, normally, listen to me. When Dana White want to get something happen, he will get it. He will get it done. Dr. Davison, the UFC doctor, I talked to Mark Retner, like, he was the one, I'm the one who was calling people, what is really going on? But the UFC did the minimum. Just the minimum. And I do not blame the UFC from doing the minimum. Why? When you get listen to me, Cain Velasquez is a great guy. I like Cain a lot. He's fighting for Breach stuff, but he's a good dude, man. Great guy. One of the best heavyweights ever. Him, Fabricio, and it's the top guys. But the whole thing is, when 4 weeks ago, your management partner up was this fucking scumbag Bijan Rebny. You understand?
I had a feeling
was Bijan Rebny, and now this guy's you bring George St. Pierre, the greatest of all the time. It's not John Jones. It's not Anderson. George St. Pierre is the greatest of all the time. He is. You bring T.J. Dillashaw, one of the best bantamweight of all the time. You bring Tim Kennedy, one of the most respectful guys in the sport. And you bring Cain Velasquez, one of the best. People love him, And you bring all these guys, for me, they flowers. And you bring flower next shit. Bijan Rebny is shit. You understand? And they show you how fucking intelligent these guys from CA is. These guys, they a bunch of fucking rookies. They don't know nothing about nothing. You understand? And now, the UFC look, okay, Cain Velasquez is part of this group. You said you're injured. Now, if I let you fight, 3 weeks later, or 2 months later, or 6 months later, court to the judge said, did you get these guys to fight and they know they're injured? Because when the last time you see Cain Velasquez talk on an interview, Cain doesn't even talk. And now, the UFC, if I was the UFC, I said, no, fuck this shit. I'm not, let the commission decide. I'm not even going to push for it because he want to sue me.
What stopped the fight from happening?
I'm going to tell you what stopped the fight. Bob Bennett guy have principle. The guy have morals. He's not he's probably got more.
The executive director of Nevada.
Bob Bennett, listen to me. Bob Bennett is he's not the UFC is not gonna tell him what to do. Nobody's gonna tell this dude what to do. This guy's I think he was in the Marines. He was an FBI agent. This guy is a serious guy, and he have integrity, and he have feelings. I talked about Bennett, and I said, Mr. Bob, and he asked me one question. I said, if you not your fighter, you let him fight. I said, the first thing I'm gonna make sure his health before anything else. You understand? And this, honestly, I have so much. He didn't make this fight happen. I'm not mad at Bob, but I respect him even more because the whole thing. And one thing, Bob, normally he's getting talked by the UFC doctor. The UFC doctor talking to him. Dana's talking to him. All the UFC staff talking to him. But he's seen nobody's talking to him to make this fight happen. Now he said, whoa, hold on. I have to make decision. And I have Nobody's pushing. It's something up.